Okay, Sagittarius Sun, Sagittarius Moon, Sagittarius Rising. Welcome to the member portal. I can't thank you enough. I truly appreciate you supporting me. It means so much. Let's get into your love and soul path reading for 2022. We are going to take a look at singles and looking, coupled, singles, and that's okay with me. And then we'll get into the soul path that will be for the collective of Sun, Moon, and Rising. So, for those of you that are single, there is some communication coming in. Okay, so there was an opportunity, it looked like when we were doing the monthly, that there could be somebody coming in. And so, yeah, here we've got communication. If you've been waiting to hear from somebody, it looks like the opportunity may happen to have this communication. Again, I do want to encourage you to be discerning about the situation with the being a Knight of Wands, and also because the Knight of Cups is someone that falls in love very quickly. But this, again, this is equal energy. So it is not it's not a page to a king energy for romance. So this is very balanced energy. That's nice. I think in the career sector is where you have the balanced energy of the queen energy. But in love, you might have a little bit of fire and water, a little bit of temperance, the Sagittarius card. For those of you who are coupled, look at this, you got the soulmate card, which is always an excellent thing to land in. And for those of you who are single and not looking, you know what? Somebody might be looking at you. You have the shiny beauty queen showing up. Okay, so as far as I can see, you guys are set up for a pretty nice month to enjoy this energy of that we've got going on. We've got Mars, who's now in Capricorn, chasing down Venus, and they will actually have a conjunction on the 16th. So Mars and Venus, that is the divine masculine and feminine right there around Valentine's Day. And then Venus, Mars surpasses her, and then she catches up with him, and she passes him by the end of the month. So they're playing a little flirty going on there. And so I think that you guys might notice that in your relationships. What? Okay, seriously? For those of you who are single and looking and you just met somebody, I really want to caution you about this Knight of Wands, dude, because we have the Grim Reaper showing up. I don't think that this relationship is going to last very long. So, that's not to say you shouldn't play and have some fun, but watch out for your heart. Make sure you stay in that King of Cups, that emotionally balanced energy. You have, looks like, really great things going on to put yourself into and to work with. For those of you who are coupled, you have the love call, which would have been better over here, I just have to say. Wow. Okay. This is super interesting. Okay, so this is just communicating with your soulmate, that they're your soulmate and that you really enjoy them and you really love them. And so I can't express to you enough how love is an action verb, and there is a real need for you to go ahead and do that, not just this month, but all the time, right? For those of you who are not looking, you have stability, security, permanence, growth, endurance, flexibility. This is that career path opening up. You're the ones that are really going to enjoy this being single thing. And I think those of you that are looking should try to lean more into the energy of this Nine of Pentacles, being single, and really focus on that. Don't let, oh my gosh, I hate this when they suck the energy out of you. You're all excited about something, and then you get involved with somebody, and then it emotionally drains you, and you drop the ball. Don't drop the ball on the career stuff, okay? So if things are not working out, we had a saying when I used to do direct sales. It was some will, some won't. So what? Who's next? That's how you should feel about it. If you're single, some will work out, some won't. So what? Who's next? And just keep moving on, because when you really want to attract the right partner, you want them to be of the right energy so that there is a longevity that comes with it, right? And all of your cards for the North, North, South Node just pointed to a need for longevity. So a sticking to it thing. So just something to be aware of. They want you to know that you are not alone. Okay? Just because you're not in a relationship, you're not alone. It's the oneness. You are a part of the universe. You have your spiritual guide team. You have your friends. You have your family. Lean into them. When you learn how to be truly happy on your own, that is when you attract in the right partnership. If you're always on the hunt, then you have that hunter-chaser energy about you that's set up, and oh my gosh, that is not balanced and healthy and does not have legs to run with. This one says you are part of the universe and you always will be, and it's tourmalated quartz. So pick up a nice piece of tourmalated quartz and notice how it's white. That's the divine, and then there's all these lines through it, but they're all kind of connected. And it's so you're not alone. You're surrounded. They're saying you are surrounded by the love of the universe. Kuan Yin is stepping forward right now. And she just wants to wrap you up in a big hug. So for those of you who are getting this Dear John, Dear Jane phone call or text message, because that looks like texting. Yeah, you know, I just can't right now. Some will, some won't. So what? Who's next? You're worth better than that. Anyone who breaks up by texting you? Really? I know you're worth more than that. And don't you be the one that does that. All right. So for those of you that are coupled, I feel like many of you that are watching this, that there is you're not currently in the same location. And maybe that's what the big move, the big change is about. Because we have the love call, we have the soulmates, right? It's thinking of you and letting you know a message of love. Someone expresses love. And this one says the only illusion is separation. And so it's the unity. It's the unity which subconsciously is whatever's going on. You're looking to unify some aspect of your life, right? And so coupling up is definitely that. And so the crystals for this are blue lace agate, amethyst, and new jade. And it's the unity trinity. I'm sorry. So the only illusion is separation. So even though you're missing each other, you are spiritually connected. I want you to notice on this card how the energy between them, that's threads of communication. It's threads of connectivity energetically. So you're not alone. For those of you who are single, it says recognize the divine in the mirror. Recognize that you are the beauty queen. Again, I'm hearing dancing queen, seriously, from ABBA. I love that song. Okay, so recognize the divinity in the mirror, and for you, you have, blue lace agate. Wow, lots of blue lace agate here today. So recognize your unique gifts and your specialness, all of you, right? So it looks like Sagittarius, for the most part, whether you're coupled or not, are feeling a little distant. Oh, okay, so they're saying if you're in a relationship and you're living in the same home, sometimes things can get a little distant. Make the effort to reach out and reconnect. Make the effort to reach out and reconnect. It could just be that somebody's been really busy at work or something's going on and there's a need to change your perspective. They're not abandoning you. They're not ignoring you. They just got a lot going on. And so what can you do differently to communicate in a way where it is loving and softer and more attractive? It attracts in the energy that you're looking for. Okay. All right. Let's go on to the soul path. Okay, so these two cards came together, empathy and guilt. I release any beliefs that no longer assist me in my soul's growth. Yes. You guys have spent 1.5 years doing that. So keep working on that. This is, okay, so while After you have the nodes go through your sign, then the next year and a half while they're in the next sign is usually a period of integration. So you're integrating the lessons that were learned. And by the time you get through that, then you start manifesting from that new energy. So give yourself, be patient with yourself, be understanding with yourself. Give yourself the kindness and the compassion that you would give your friends. Treat yourself when you look in the mirror like your very best friend. And what would you say to yourself? You wouldn't say, oh my God, you need to get your crap together. Well, sometimes I say that to my friends, my really good friends. But usually, you know, but it also comes with, I love you so much and you are so capable and you are doing fine. You are doing great. Look at what you are doing. Focus on that and focus on what you have and what you're creating and not on what you don't think you have and what you don't think is working for you. And so empathy would be feeling the energy of yourself and others in a way that it's the kindness and the compassion. You know, we are in the year of the water tiger, black water tiger now, the lunar Chinese New Year. And that is the energy of ambition with compassion. And I want to say that is for you also. Be compassionate with yourself. So empathy says, I am open to seeing both sides of a situation. For those of you that are coupled and you're not getting enough time and attention, be sure to try to look at that situation from the other's point of view also. And so we have your discipline. I can accomplish what I set my mind to, right? That is all they've been talking about. Longevity, putting in the effort, sticking with it. Don't let the flame, okay, so don't let, why are you showing me that? All right, so this is Hans Christian Andersen. He writes some of the saddest stories ever. So he wrote The Little Match Girl, and so she had to sell matches, and it was stupid cold out, and she wasn't having any luck selling them, and she couldn't go home until she sold all of them. So she thought, well, if I just strike one, I can warm my little fingers up here, and then I'll just keep going. But she struck one, and then it warmed her up, and she struck another. Pretty soon she was out of the bundle. She couldn't go home because she didn't sell it, and she froze it up. But if she would have instead built a fire and stoked it with that first match, she would have had most of the matches. She could have been warm and maybe been able to sell the rest of them and go home. Although that sounds like a horrible home to go home to. Okay, so the point is, you could teach a person, you can either give someone a fish or you can teach them how to fish. Teach yourself how to fish, goldfish. Teach yourself how to do what it is you need to do. Put in the time and the effort to build something. Three of Pentacles is the beginning of self-mastery. It's not self-mastery. Eight of Pentacles, self-mastery. This is the elevating and learning and growing and becoming a genius in some specific field or the other. This is becoming the master, but you don't have an apprentice yet. And then we have acceptance. I'm learning to accept the things I cannot change. For some of you, it's the fact that other people don't understand that you are changing. For some of you, it's that some people just are not our vibrational match. Some jobs are not our vibrational match. Some living situations are not our vibrational match. So whatever it is, you can't fix everything and everyone. That's part of that being that King of Cups, right? It is that emotional balance. It is understanding that I can't do everything. I can't be everything for everybody else. I also have to take care of me. Self-care is super important. So you give to yourself in a balanced way. Remember, balance was one of the cards here. There's a need for balance. Don't give it too much. Don't take too much. And focus on what it is. Be disciplined enough to make this transformation. You have opportunities like crazy here. There's a need to focus on them. Okay, well now then, let's look at this. You have the Fire Guardian. Ignite your passions. The Arrow. Surround yourself with protective energy. But I have to tell you, the arrow looks like a compass. Like, focus on what it is you want to do. Get fired up about it. And understand you are not alone in this process. Even though it doesn't seem like anybody maybe has your back right now, Spirit does. And you are going someplace here. And the more that you move in the direction that you're supposed to go in, the more the doors open up. And as the doors start opening up and you elevate in your plan and as you're developing, other people will go, oh, look at that. Look at that. Look at you go. Because, you know, this particular little guy, he's not standing up on a high, he's grounded. He's working hard and he's grounded. He's not like some of the three, like the Rider-Waite has the guy standing up there and he's working on something and the two people are watching and they're like, oh, he's admiring their work. I always feel like, no, they're telling him, oh, are you doing that right? Like, is that okay? Then don't worry about what other people say. You know? Do what you need to do. You have leadership. Step onto the path and be your own leader. I am a beacon of radiance, support, and love. Get excited about something. Let go of any guilt that, like, if things don't resonate for you anymore, it's not bad to let them go. It's time to let them go, especially since the South Node just cruised through your sign and we have empathy, right? I am a beacon of radiance and support and love. There's a need for empathy for yourself and for others. There's a lot of opportunity here. I really want to encourage you guys to go for it with everything you've got. Be the CEO of your own life. All right? You guys take really good care. See you on Facebook. I'm going to do the monthly call again. We'll do a monthly Zoom call. I haven't posted the date yet because I haven't figured it out, but that's coming up here at the end of February. So we'll do that again. All right, you guys take good care. Talk to you soon.